Welcome back to On the Workbench. Today is an exciting day. What we've got here are some very rare these days in 2018 Craftsman low-profile ratcheting wrench socket sets. I have on the right here the standard. This is part number 42800. And on the left, the metric, part number 42801. These were offered by Sears a few years ago and then discontinued. They're made in America and are offered perhaps the ultimate low-profile socket wrench set. You can find these on eBay for about 30 to 40 bucks, maybe a little more, a little less each. The metric ones, though, I've been seeing those go for well over 100 bucks on the random occasion they come up. But if you get lucky and you can either find this like I did at a flea market or find it at a Sears outlet, I've read stories online of people have been able to find ththese for as low as like $3-4 bucks for a set. And so this might be the only unboxing and look at these on YouTube right out of the packaging. So if you look on the back side, these are 12-point sockets. The metric is 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and 18. And the standard is 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, and 3/4. And so now let's open up the package here. And if we look at these sockets, these have the letters GK on the side and the specific individual part numbers. These have a lifetime warranty on them, although I'm very dubious for how well that would be honored since Craftsman no longer sells these. It's got an etching on the top that shows the size, and then you have the socket. And so this right here is the 5/8. Now let me show you how this would work. So with this 5/8 socket, what I can do is take a 5/8 ratcheting wrench, and all I have to do, using this ball detent on the side, is then pop this into the ratcheting wrench. That's obviously for loosening. And so I've got this low-profile 12-point socket used to access bizarrely tight locations, particularly in automobiles or other places, on a vehicle. So for comparison, this is a 5/8 into a ratcheting wrench. And then here is a 5/8, 3/8 standard length socket and my lowest profile SK ratchet. If we take a look at these placed side by side, laying on its side, the 5/8 socket is coming in at under 1.25 inches, just a touch under. This is on a flat, non-offset, 0-degree angle ratcheting wrench. And then my lowest profile SK ratchet is coming in at about 1.75 inches. And so we're looking at about a 1/2 inch less of height between these two, as you can see there side by side. And that extra 1/2 inch of clearance may become useful when working in very tight, confined places. So one of the issues that I anticipate having with these is having an ability to store them, since obviously a traditional wrench tray is not going to hold these. So I'll be making a custom tray here that I'll show you in a second in the video how that turns out. So I'm excited to add these to my toolbox. If you're in the market and you really want to find a pair or a set of these, you're going to have to look on eBay, Sears outlet, and your local flea markets, because there is no Amazon link, there is no Sears link for in-store. These are discontinued products from years ago. But I think they're ridiculously interesting and unique. And I quite frankly wish they still sold them. I think there'd be a market if they brought them back. With Stanley Black & Decker now owning the Craftsman brand, if I was them, I'd be thinking about bringing these back for a second runaround, especially the metric ones. I think auto techs would really get a good use out of those these days. With a little bit of my woodworking skills, I put together this tray to be able to hold all these sockets. We can see going from 3/4 here to the 5/16. I used a Forstner bit and 2 layers of 1x4 material. I just glued them together on the side, drilled the holes. I did countersink these smaller ones here to be able to actually get my fingers in them, and then just adjusted the bit accordingly. There's a few small imperfections here, and the finish I mixed matched a few little bits of black spray paint, but it's okay for going in my toolbox, and maybe you can't even tell on camera, I'm not sure. But with the easy to read at the top, I can see that's 3/4. This is 18 millimeter, working my way down. So you've got small to large metric, large to small standard, all in the same carrier. And so this will go right into my toolbox. And then this fits right in there. And you can see I've got a spot right here in the front for this little custom made holder. And so I hope you enjoyed this look at these very unique Craftsman sockets. I'm not sure you'll find many more YouTube videos on these. And please leave a comment and give it a thumbs up. And I hope you found this video useful. And have a great day. Bye.